We need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers.
Social justice, power word, power word, power word. Social justice, power word, power word, power word.
Good evening to our friends on the East Coast, good afternoon to our friends on the West, and good in-between time to our friends in the in-between spaces, which we all find ourselves more and more these days. But not tonight. Tonight is super special. Tonight we have Jill Sobule back with us after her incredibly successful brain surgery, and a bunch of fabulous friends joining us as well. And we are just so thrilled to host Jill again, who's become such a stalwart ally and good friend of the center. It has been an amazing journey to take together this year, and with all the difficulties we've faced, this is definitely a bright spot. So welcome to the Social Justice Power Hour. Welcome to the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice virtual headquarters. My name is Robert Sather-Schreiber. I am your chief activist and your host for the evening, as I have been for over 200 freaking episodes already. We've done this Power Hour literally every night. We haven't missed one night since March, when the pandemic started, when we had to close our doors physically at the center, when we realized keeping our beanbags 6 feet apart was not safe enough for our community. We opened them up virtually here at the Power Hour, and we have hosted some incredible folks, extraordinary national figures, and wonderful local community inspirational activists as well, running the gamut, and tonight is no different. We have such a show for you tonight, and usually I'll go over our guest list of who's coming up in the future, and I want to do that, but I know that everybody is so incredibly anxious to see Jill, to hear Jill, to have her back with us, so I'm going to bring her on, and then maybe we'll go over the guests that are coming up together. So without further ado, please welcome back to our virtual stage one of our most beloved guests and one of our best friends here at the Social Justice Power Hour, Jill Sobule. Hey, Jill.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
I am delightful, but people want to know, how the fuck are you?
This might have been a little too soon to do it. But you know, what would the Little Rascals do? Or what would Judy Garland do?
Let's put on a show.
The show would go on, I'm telling you.
Well,
So,
the thing about it, I am
have some
here.
Scotch.
All right, good.
So I just wanted to do that. You know, I thought, because there were two operations. The first one was I felt so good afterwards that I thought the second one would be just as easy recovery. But it's been a little bit of a challenge, but everything is great. It's just being sore. But I thought, since the last time, you guys were so helpful to me and kind of a fundraiser for me, that I thought I owe it to you guys to, and I had so much fun last time, to do something for you guys. Wait, I can't hear. Hold on, Lee, I can't hear.
No, that's me, not Lee.
That's you.
Don't blame Bruno. It's not his fault.
Bruno.
It's
You
my
guys,
fault.
and I want to say who's helping me here is Lee, who was Bruno in Fame, and everybody had crushes on Bruno. Yes. Hello.
So I want to say that we are deeply touched by that, and honestly couldn't come at a better time. And your community and your friends and your fans and the family we've created, really touched by that. And there is a link at the bottom of the screen that's scrolling, and our dedicated volunteer, we also have this volunteer that's here every single night in the comments section. Chris will be giving links for all the guests we have, so you can get to know them better, like they need our help. But there'll also be a link to how to donate to the center for tonight. And we are so thrilled and honored that you thought of that. We do have some footage from your surgery, so we're going to show that now to the community. We have some some behind-the-scenes footage.
Ew, is this real stuff or made
Yeah,
up
you
stuff?
ready? This is right here. Here it is, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
There's Jill on the table with her guitar, everybody.
No, I actually did sing a song. Did I send you that?
You did, and
Yeah,
you
that
told
was
me I wasn't allowed to share it, so I was honored to see it. That's going to stay behind the scenes.
But yeah, maybe I'll share it. But yeah, I got a testimonial from my doctor saying that, because I asked him that it was the most awesome concert that he ever had in the operating room, although he hopes I don't come back for a very long time.
That is always the way, right?
I played, so there was the first one, you were awake and I was playing, and I remember I was you're up because you have to do some exercises, but I remember being pretty damn high, and they were saying, yeah, play a song, and I was like, hey, you guys remember that movie Supermodel? Yeah, I did that song, and I started playing Supermodel.
And they loved it.
They were
They
all
loved it.
laughing. And
Yeah.
it wasn't my best performance, I have to say. I had things coming out of my wires coming out everywhere, but you know.
We are so
Best I
thrilled to
could.
have you. And everybody in the room, in the OR, as they call it, they were absolutely over the moon about it.
Over the moon.
And here, so people are asking, this is the link. It'll be up in the comment section. You can click on it as we're talking. It's very easy, and we really appreciate any support you can give. I know this is a difficult year for everybody, so, you know, if it is within your means, give as little or as lot as you can. We'll appreciate all of it. If you can't do that, we understand that as well. Enjoy the show.
Yeah,
you
enjoy
know.
the show and keep coming to him, because you have a pretty, I thought it was just me and my friends, but you have amazing guests.
So you are good. You are good. You are so good. So yeah, so right quick, since we have a captive audience, let's talk about who's coming up on the show too. And if you look on your screen next to the beautiful Jill, you'll see Frederick Joseph is going to be on the show just this Monday coming up. The author of The Black Friend on Being a Better White Person. Amazing book that just came out last week. New York Times bestseller. Really important book and really important guy. And if you don't know the name, this is the guy. Frederick Joseph's the guy who sent like 175,000 kids in the inner cities to see the Black Panther for free. He's that guy. And now he's written a book, and we're thrilled to have him back on the show because he was on once before. Pete Souza, who is White House photographer under both Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama, going to be bringing some of his favorite photographs from his tenure at the White House. Franklin Leonard, the creator of The Blacklist that just came out the other day. Anoa Changa, this is really important. Anoa is an electoral justice reporter on the streets in Georgia. And she's coming to us the night before the Georgia Senate runoff and is going to give us the skinny, the 401, everything we need to know about that special election. Gary Trudeau is going to be with us. Doonesbury is turning 50. And we have the only full-length interview with Gary, and we're so thrilled to host him on this show. It's going to be pretty freaking spectacular. Zen Jodakar, beautiful book, beautiful transgender author. 30 Days of Night just came out. Times loved it. Times loves it. Vincent Canby says stunning. And then finally, we have coming up on Wednesday the 23rd, which I believe you're doing a number at too, right, Jill? We're doing the Holiday Safe Space Spectacular. This is right quick. We have a center in Princeton, New Jersey, obviously closed for the duration. Safety and sanity does not allow us to be there for our community right now. But we usually are open Christmas Day. This year, obviously, we can't be, and we're heartbroken about that as a community. So we're looking forward to giving you some solace, some community, some chosen family to be with on this difficult holiday. We're going to have a huge, fabulous guest list coming at you, and we are thrilled to be there for all y'all, as always. And then Christmas Day will also be there. Renowned folk musician David Brzezinski will be doing a holiday sing-along. We'll be giving out sheets of paper virtually. We're all going to sing together on Christmas Day so we can be together as community and as family. So that's some of the stuff we have coming up in the Power Hour. And next year, we're going to just blow the roof off this virtual place. And And you, my friend, my love, you're going to be with us once a month from now on. A little Jill Sobule residency. We're thrilled about that too.
This is true.
So you're going to do a song
I
for us?
think I should sing a song.
Yeah, because I've been talking like an idiot. So it's time for you. Nobody wants to hear me anymore. Although I do want to say we do have in the queue in our virtual green room, we have the amazing Dar Williams and the beautiful Lizz Winstead. And I'm looking at both of them, and it's such a thrill. But let's hear a song before we bring on some of our fab guests.
I could slip, I could fall in that mean and awful hall with the other jealous bitches and the bitter grumbling men. I could sneer, I could glare, say that life is so unfair. And the one who made it 'cause she was younger and prettier than me. I don't wanna get bitter, I don't wanna turn cruel, I don't wanna get old before I have to. I could bitch, I could moan, say I wanna be left alone. That's not really true, because I like my time with you. Till you rant and you rave, wishing fat fucks to their grave. I feel sorry for them, you say they get what they deserve. I don't wanna get bitter, I don't wanna turn cruel, I don't wanna get old before I have to. And I don't wanna get jaded, petrified and waiting. I don't wanna get bitter like you with the darts in your eyes, you with disdain for mankind. I was charmed, now I wonder. Conk, conk, bum, 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 bum. I don't wanna get bitter, I don't wanna turn cruel, I don't wanna get old before I have to. So I'll smile with the rest, wishing everyone the best. And know the one who made it 'cause she's actually pretty good. Well, I don't wanna get bitter, I don't wanna turn cruel, I don't wanna get old before I have to. And I don't wanna get jaded, petrified and waited. I don't wanna get bitter like you. Oh, I don't wanna get bitter, I don't wanna turn cruel, I don't wanna get old before I have to. I don't wanna get jaded, petrified and waited. I don't wanna get bitter like you.
Yeah. So what do you think? Should I do another one before we bring a guest on?
It's your show. Everybody's here for you.
Hey, does anyone want to hear any songs that are special?
We do have a request. I see someone requested Sad Beauty.
Oh, tell them I'll do it later. I've got to get out the chords.
All right, stay tuned, true believer.
Let me see what I'm going to do. Oh, in January there's going to be a little filmed night of my drive-in. One of the nights that I did the drive-in version of Fuck 7th Grade. We did that, a drive-in COVID version. So I thought I would play a little song from that.
Yeah, you keep teasing us. We can't wait to hear it in full. We'll have to present it here in the Power Hour.
I know. Well, you know what? I'm going to do a little silly one here.
All right.
This is before things get really shitty in 7th grade. This is when I was in 6th grade and I was a badass.
All right. I'm going to put Baby in the corner.
Okay. Riding down First to Colorado Boulevard, faster than the breeze in my Raleigh blue chopper. Man at the store says it's a boy's bike. Yeah, I know it's a Raleigh blue chopper. Girls in my neighborhood with the pretty girl bikes. They don't like, no, we don't like each other in my Raleigh blue chopper. Flying down the hill to the JCC, kindergarten kids all looking at me. I can drive with no hands, with both eyes shut, swerve between cars at the Pizza Hut. Boys that are used to beat up, getting tall. I'm still small, but I'm no teeny bopper in my Raleigh blue chopper. Raleigh blue, I love you. Raleigh blue, 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 Raleigh blue chopper. Raleigh blue chopper. And I do a bunch of dialogue. And then the third verse, radio strapped to the handlebars, singing telegram, Sam, I'm a rock and roll star. 5 on the floor, wish I had more. Fly away forever. Kryptonite lock across my heart. No one will keep us apart. I'm fast. I'm a badass. In my Raleigh blue chopper. Raleigh blue. I love you. Raleigh blue, 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 blue. Raleigh blue chopper. Raleigh blue chopper. And of course, it really rocks out with electric and drums and punky and okay. That's the first song of Fuck 7th grade.
Can't wait. So I do want to give a shout out right now. We want to name names. We want to amplify our friends. And I always want to make sure that we recognize Glenn Pinnell, a.k.a. Mike Hopkins, who introduced us, who brought you to the Power Hour the first time on his variety show and started our friendship and our relationship and the love affair that we've been having from across the nation. And I want to thank Glenn, a.k.a. Mike Hotpence. If you don't know Mike Hotpence, check him out. He's a phenomenal, phenomenal human being. And so thankful that he brought you to us and that you've stayed with us.
I adore him. He's going to be out of a job soon.
Yeah, he's going to hang up those hot pants. Hope we get to watch him. I like to watch him hang up those hot pants.
Oh, that'd be so great. We got to have that.
Yeah.
Well, I say we bring up a guest.
I love that.
Keep asking me questions or chat if there's other songs. Who's our first guest?
Our first guest is your friend Dar Williams, someone who I'm a huge fan of and you're a good friend of. So it's kind of a wonderful thing. So without further ado, our first live guest of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, our non-binary friends, please welcome to our virtual stage, Dar Williams.
Hello. Oh my gosh. I'm laughing. I'm crying. Jill, that was so amazing. Thank you.
Dar, we've had good times on the road, haven't we?
We've had great times on the road. And also you told me that story because we wrote the song together about FM radio. And so we were and you were talking about how you were listening to the radio on your bike and you imitated, like you went right into the moment where you showed me you like on that bike going through your town, like dun 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 dun, dun, like with the transistor duct taped to your little radio, duct taped to like the handlebars. Like, yeah, this is me. I'm in Denver. I'm on my bike, and it was like that image has stayed with me. And then people going like, "That's a guy's bike," and you're like, so not the point. So I've never. So the fact that that's the opening song of Fuck 7th grade is like, I'm so happy that moment, that thing, you have this like kind of non-gender, super, super non-binary moment of freedom where you're kind of girl, you're kind of boy, you're just whatever they call it. And it's so beautiful, so free. And you're like, look at me. And it's, you just captured it so beautifully in that song. And when you were telling me about it, it's like that image stayed with me, strongly, comes to me all the time. So anyway, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm so glad you did this. And said we were on a text with a bunch of other people, and it was like, yeah, I'll do it. I was so glad when you said you'd be here.
I was like, I'm so doing it. But I just want to say one thing before I play, which is that we talk a lot about intersectionality, and I think that actually intersectionality is going to be sort of the thing that just defines this century. That we learn all these things in the 20th century about like things that were really important, various issues, but then the 21st century said, until we make it intersectional, which is something that Angela Davis talked about, in 1970, until we make this all intersectional, then we realize that it's all related to everything, we're going to be missing out on a lot of the power. So the fact that it's the Bayard Rustin, that this is that the name behind it. He was so intersectional because he was the one who was pushing for nonviolence. He was gay. He was, there's so much about what we know about the civil rights thing that had to do with where he was coming from intersectionally right there at the beginning, more than just about any other civil rights icon. And so, so glad that it's called that. And Robert, I'll come on anytime you want me.
I'm going to call you. You don't fool around. And if I may,
mess with him. He will be calling you every day.
Yeah, I'm totally in. Oh shit, I didn't. Okay. Well.
You can. First of all, you can curse as much as you fucking want.
Yeah.
Second of all, I wanted to say we had on Wednesday night on the Power Hour, we had Dr. Peniel Joseph, who's the author of The Sword and the Shield, which is about the false dichotomy between Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. And we talked a lot about intersectionality on that program, and you would really dig it. He is a beautiful man, Black Power scholar, couldn't be more knowledgeable about things and proactive about these things. So you'd really dig that show.
I can't wait, because you know what? I taught about the two of them, and because I was talking about music, but then I was looking sort of like music that was more like Martin Luther King, and, like the more reconciling music, and then the sort of the more Malcolm X kind of music, like and how both of them are always in their speeches and in the music, they were always trying to find each other. Like, let's be militant but nonviolent. Let's be nonviolent but also stand up and be strong. Like, they were always trying to find each other. And I feel like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King were always kind of finding that kind of middle space between them so that they got it. I feel like ultimately they got it. And so I love that there was that conversation. Anyway, why don't I sing a song? Because that's really, I'm more like a folk singer than like a scholar.
So what we're going to do, we're going to leave the stage. We're going to give you full access to see and love you, and then we'll come back. I do want to say to our audience, listen, we promise you inspiration tonight. We promise you entertainment tonight. We also promise you technical difficulties. So if we do have any of those, which we haven't yet, thankfully, but if we do, just bear with us and we'll figure out how to fix it. But right now, we're golden gold, and we're going to get off the stage and give you the spotlight. Thank you, Dar Williams, for being with us.
All right. Let me get right in. All right. So this is just my winter holiday song, and I've got this big ass amaryllis behind me, which, nothing says holiday like those bulbs. So I hope that you can all be very generous. I'm certainly going to make a donation to the center tonight. So anyway, this is a song coming together. So I want to dedicate this to Robert and to the whole organization, and also to our lovely friend who brought people around together by playing international music. And being so supportive of the music of the folks, including me and Jill, which is Rita Houston, who passed away a couple of days ago. We love her so much, and she was the spirit of what brings us together. Here we go. This is called The Christians and the Pagans. Said we're out here for the holiday, never having souls to 'cause now we need a place to stay. And the price that I know watched his wife and Mary on a tree. Left his son in him, he told me with red diamond free. He told me, he said, I know our life is not just what he said. Christmas is like so, and we miss him, and he didn't know why. And I beg you said together at the table. They coming round and they were going to serve hands held and prayers were said. You know, for peace on earth, Father God, the food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal was gone without a rest till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? Gentleman said, I burning man, she hid the kitchen. It was Jane's food, she said it's true because it's not a ghost. But we love sweet, we love snow, friends, we have the world to share. Now you find magic everywhere. I think magic's in the water. It's just about pagans. Only pumpkin pies are whenever I try to do the dishes, I say really no, don't bother. Apples on the side, look like Tim and like her father. But his brother, how they almost you coming along, they say it's Christmas and you're he's got a mother, sons and brothers, sons of the sleep. Can I be a kid? That's the real discuss it with me. Trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old ways. Just says with history and drawing more
Beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
This is so great.
I just thought tis the season. I actually have a little hat that I have that I was like, I need something seasonal, and so I found this hat, but it doesn't look as good on me as it does on my 11-year-old daughter. But I could have done the song like this way, which would have been very honoring of Jill. But vanity. Oh, vanity.
Why are you saying that I have a small head? Is that
No.
I wanted to add to the Rita Houston, who passed a couple days ago, who was really responsible for a lot for me being on the radio. She was at FUV and
adored you.
The biggest hearted, had the best taste, was so wonderful, and she knew she's doing a last show, which is going to be after. You guys can go on FUV after this.
You can. It's going on actually kind of right now on the East Coast, but you can go and you can find it. She did a last show from like her bed basically, but she was committed. Robert, I don't know if you know, she was committed. She did a world music show, so she brought the world. To all of us. So she knew that folk music was the folks of the whole world, and people she just turned us all onto each other. Which was
beautiful. That's beautiful. And just so everybody knows, this show also is on our archive. So if you don't get a chance to watch us live tonight, you can come back. There's a link, and you can watch it anytime. And always available. We are here for you 24/7.
Right on.
And can I just say I'm a little kind of giddy. Dar Williams just dedicated a song to me, so I just give me a moment. Can I just take that in? That was thank you.
Robert, you and I are going to have a little connection going forward here. So there will be more to come. So we can let Jill get on with this fantastic show. And
I'm matchmaker, make me a match.
All right. Thank you, Dar. This has been delightful, and a lot more to come, promise.
Fantastic. I love you, Jill. I'm so happy that you got this thing, that it worked out, that it was so cool. And I just want to say one more thing. That brain turban, that graphic was made for you. That is the ultimate Jill. Like, it's exotic, but it's a brain. I mean, you just totally nailed it with the brain turban graphic there. And I love you so much. We'll talk soon. And
all right, Dar Williams, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks. That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. Look at you. So here's the deal. We had talked about, we have this incredible video from Tony Trischka, who is one of the best, if not the best, banjo player in the universe, right? But by the same token, we have Lizz Winstead in the green room. So I think we should bring Liz on first so we can talk with her. Don't you think?
I want to talk to Liz.
I want to talk to Liz too. Because here's the thing. Lizz Winstead, for those of you who don't know, and if you don't know what's wrong with you, she's an incredible comedian, incredible performer, incredible activist, going way back, one of the co-creators of the original Daily Show, back when it meant something, back when it changed television, literally, and now does incredible work for abortion rights and for choice and for all of us. We were thrilled and honored to have her on the Power Hour early on. She had faith in what we were doing, and it took you to get her back on our stage. So without further ado, let's bring on your friend and sort of my friend, Lizz Winstead, everybody, who is a hero on so many different platforms.
You are a hero, Liz.
I don't know who I'm a hero to. You guys got to get better heroes. Seriously.
No, you have done the work.
What is happening?
What? Oh my God.
It's so good to see you, sis. I'm so glad you're doing okay. And I'm so excited to be here. And I'm so excited to raise money for the Rustin Center and just all of it. It's very cool. And Dar Williams, that was like, I've never met Dar, but I've been a big fan. And we shared a mutual friend, Barry Crimmins, who sadly passed away a few years ago from cancer. And a great activist comedian. And I know he and Dar were very close. And that's how I learned about her music, through Barry. So I was sad to not be able to go, hi, Dar Williams, I love you. So Dar Williams, if you're watching, I'm your big fan too. Hi, kids.
So cute. You look like you have, well, of course, I'm a little out of it right now. You look like you have one of those children toys with the rings on it, the different rings you put
Also, I like that you go, I'm so cute, but, I'm a little out of it. So normally.
No, they were two separate, sentences.
Liz, you're so nice, but of course, I'm on a lot of drugs. Here's the thing.
I meant, what a time. What is right now? What are you working on? I mean, I have loved, anytime you've asked me to do something, I do it.
Well, and here's the thing. You preface that by saying anytime I've asked, and I ask a lot, and you always come. We've had so many adventures on the road. Jill comes out and does shows to help small community reproductive health and abortion providers. We try to create community around them because so often they feel alienated, they feel alone, and to be able to do comedy and music shows in towns like Birmingham, Alabama, or Pittsburgh, or Little Rock, Arkansas, when we can bring a show together, it's very much like what you're doing here live. We bring a show together and combine entertainment and activism and education, and people are like, that was a blast. We drag for filth every bad person who needs it, because I'm not an olive branch person. I don't see both sides right now. I see one side. They're not, I'm not going to be like, well, now that we're together, how did those 70 million people who voted for a racist feel? Let's indulge them. Let's take them and really hear them. No, I heard. I'm done. I'm now going to push forward and try to get progressive agenda with the people we voted for. So what I'm working on is And this is pretty fun, and I think it's something that everybody who's watching would really connect with. I did this DIY comedy show outside where I built a stage on a lake, and my audience was in kayaks watching as I shot in the night. And then I shot it in 2 parts because I wanted to do a year in review. And so I wanted to do a post-election piece. So I gathered just 20 people outdoors, all socially distanced. I gathered 20 people around 5 bonfires and had a outdoor fireside chat in 19-degree weather, all shot in Minnesota. You can rent it on Vimeo on demand. You can throw the link in the comments if you want, but it's like $5 to rent if you feel trapped and you also feel like you just want to have 2020 taken out the door so you can make space for 2021. It's like a special like you've never seen. And what's interesting or what I love the most about it is I basically tackled coronavirus, how we all felt about it, how we all dealt with it, how others who could have dealt with it better dealt with it, the elections, and systemic racism. And for my own part of talking about systemic racism, it's like it's all well and good for liberals to joke about the Karens, but if you don't confront if you're not an anti-racist and you cow down and don't call it out, you're creating Karens. I don't care what you're doing in the street. You can't say you stand for Black lives if you can't stand up to your creepy racist cousin at the dining room table. Like, you have to make those commitments, right? So, and then to talk about sort of the larger picture of, the uprisings we had this year and everything. I was lucky and privileged enough to have on my show Andrea Jenkins, who is a Black trans city councilwoman from Minneapolis, first Black trans woman ever to be elected to public office, represents George Floyd's district, has been my friend in activism for years because I'm from Minnesota. And so she really just laid out, like, what defund the police means. What does refunding the community mean? Like, what does that mean for people? And it was really cool to be able to not have a network or some corporate person telling me what I could and couldn't have on my show. And the fact that I could center a Black trans woman for 15 minutes in the middle of my hour comedy special was really great. So it covers the year. It gives hope. It screams at all the bad guys, the usual suspects. I take them down like nobody's business. And it's just a good way to go, oh, goodbye. And then we can start anew. So that's my crazy thing I did in COVID times.
And we so recommend you go find it. If you go to Liz's Twitter, right there, you'll find it. It's actually right in your profile, right? So
it's pinned to the top of the page.
So go check it out, everybody, please. Right after this, have a whole night of enlightening, empowering entertainment for your Friday night pleasure.
Liz,
yeah. Jill, how are you doing? What is happening with you? How are you dealing with recovery and isolation and all of that?
Well, I'm so lucky to be staying with loving people who've been taking care of me, and I feel I'm not alone. I feel really great, and this thing is going to be great. I'll explain it a little later, but I'm going to be bionic. They put in these 2 little kind of like little pacemaker-y kind of things, and then I've got a battery that they put underneath my collarbone, and then in a couple weeks I'm going to have it charged up. So and they can figure out how to get rid of the shake in my hand.
Wow.
And I know it's pretty freaking amazing. So
that's so cool.
I know, and I wish they could do other things. Like I was saying, why can't they implant like 4 years of music theory? And every time I see an image of Mike Pence, it's kittens come up instead or something.
I mean, my thing that I wish that somebody would invent, first of all, I can't believe how much we've invented and we still have a bread twisty to keep our bread. Like, there is no, like, that to me is the weirdest thing that ever happened, is that no one could improve upon that, really, in the world that we create things. But here's what I wish. I wish somebody would enforce a shock collar when politicians or journalists lie, they get zapped. And my niece is here and she's laughing. And they get zapped every time they don't tell the truth. So it's not you saying it's not true. It's not me saying it's not true. It's like, hey, if you're going to dispel information on television and inform the public, you're going to get zapped by the fact caller. What do you think? The fact caller.
Why don't I start working on that?
I think you should. You've got some time. You're in recovery.
You know, the amazing thing that I found with mine is that when they opened up my skull, I found that remote and those keys that I lost last year.
You know, that's so funny because I found mine in my uterus, which is just sitting around doing nothing. I forgot that I stored them there once it was just going to be useless and empty. And then I thought, I live in New York. I should rent it out. Maybe people can social distance. I could have 2 people up there. It's COVID free. I don't know. I'm just trying to be as my time on the planet. I don't want to waste the planet's time.
You
so
want to
yeah.
You're
I mean, it's a happy-based life form. I want to not be just a useless thing on this earth.
And notice, you are not being of service. You're being of cervix.
I'm of cervix.
Good
I
night.
am here at your cervix.
Nice.
Yeah. I know.
Well, so I look forward to when you call me for the next thing you can use me for.
I'm excited too when we can be out again in public. But I think the next thing I'll probably call you for is a virtual sexist songs marathon.
Oh my God, is that? But what was the one that you and I sang together?
We sang. Oh my God, that's what we should have done tonight had I thought about it. That horrible Christmas song, that rapey, weird Christmas song.
Oh yeah, the Ella.
I really can't stay. I'd like to go home. Too bad. And so Jill and I sing this song, and then Jill was the person trying to leave, and I was the predator. And then
you were so good that it still brings shivers up my spine.
Well, I went off the rails because you were like my sisters. You were singing the real words, like my sister's awake, and I'm like, she's tied up in the basement right now. Like I just changed all the words to make it like even worse, and I couldn't stop myself. But then you did Wives and Lovers. You did a costume change. You went howdy town. Amazing.
Yeah, I'm ready. That actually has to be. We should do that.
Yeah. So we just had a conversation that nobody knows what we're talking about. So we did this annual fundraiser where we gather dope, non-binary women, anybody who basically isn't a cis man, sing the most sexist songs ever written. And we reclaim them and satirize them to, when you hear a night of these songs, sung by very righteous feminists, you really think about how much popular music tries to just define women basically as sex objects and property and chattel. And songs that you love that you're singing away to, and then you're like, I just sing that out loud in front of young women, and I can't believe the words coming out of my mouth. And so it was nice to have folks really do it. And it's a really fun night, and the audience gets really excited about it. And we did it virtually this year too, and it was really fun. So if we end up still in this land of talking like this to each other, we'll be doing it virtually, and I can't wait to have you back to do it.
Oh, that'd be good. I just want to tell people some of the songs, like some of the ones that I sang, I were some of the first songs I sang as a kid, like, well, of course, Under My Thumb, Brown Sugar, Neil Young's A Man Needs a Maid.
Oh,
You better run for your life if you can, little girl.
yes. How about Young Girl, Get Out of My Life?
You know what? Then there were the kind of ones that the kind of she's 16. She's beautiful. She's mine.
And she's mine. It's like, ooh.
Oh.
And then The Police, Don't Stand So Close to Me.
That.
And that weird Lionel Richie stalking one. Hello. You know, it's just like, is it me you're looking for? It's like, no, you're in my window. I believe you are outside my house. So I know when you break them down, there was just so many songs that are wildly inappropriate, and that just to remind people that why does misogyny exist, and where it exists, and how prevalent it is. So it's a fun night to reclaim some of that trash that we often are just that rolls over us and that we just absorb. So
if you do it again, please let us know, because we will certainly amplify it here. And
you are the best at amplifying everyone's work. You are such great supporters, and you are such this great soft place to land. And also, like, Robert, it's so fun because what I love the most about the center is you are to your core authentic and good and kind without being sappy. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know how hard that is to be dope and fun and smart, but also have the appropriate amount of righteous anger and allow that? Like, you got it all, my friend.
Well, that means a tremendous lot coming from you. You're a hero of mine. That's the truth. The work you've done, and the work you're doing, and the way you pivoted and found your calling after you found your calling after you found your calling, and you continue to do that. It's inspirational.
Well, I'm a multitasker, you know, you just kind of, why not combine all your loves and figure out how to do it? You know, like, what's the point of, if somehow people have decided they're willing to hear what you have to say something. Say something.
So is your show really only $5?
Yeah.
All right, so here you go. So listen up. It's very easy, everybody. Go to Liz's Twitter right after this, like a moment after the show ends, which is probably about midnight with all the guests we have, and take $5 out of whatever you would have donated to the center, because you're all going to donate big. Take $5 out of that and buy a ticket to this show. There it is right there, twitter.com/Lizz Winstead, 2 Z's, of course, for extra quality. And please support someone who's been supporting all of us for so long. And I'm not going to put you on the spot, but know this, that we desperately want you back. Your power.
Anytime. You have not asked. Jill asked me to come back. You did not. Jill asked me.
Then I will yell at you in about an hour and a half when this rigmarole is done. You're getting an email. And
There's my niece. Say hi to my niece, you guys. We're going to bake cookies. She's part of my pod squad. I've got 6 people in my pod squad, and we're going to bake Christmas cookies. She is an ER nurse here in Minnesota, and does such great work. And so we're baking a ton of cookies for her crew at the hospital, and she's going to deliver them, and I'm psyched. But, like, shout out to healthcare workers, because I'm going to keep this on while we're baking after I go, and I want a song designated to Sarah and all of the healthcare essential workers who are doing the crowd.
Yes, guaranteed. All right.
All right, guys. Thank you for having me, Jill. I love you. We'll be in touch. And Robert, do not be a stranger. I am here. And hi, Cynthia. And I am here. I'm waving in the comments. I'm here. And RBG says bye too.
All right. Oh, okay. And Glenn is saying that Glenn is there, and I know you know Glenn. So
Glenn is shouting out the healthcare essential workers front line.
All right. Yeah. Love you.
Hi guys. I'm here. I got the thing on. So if for some reason you want to call me back, I'll just be here cooking.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, because I love her so much. She, people don't understand what Lizz Winstead has done in so many different arenas.
Oh, I've like I said, time she asks me to do something, I'm there. And she's a good time. She's a good time too.
So I want to give everyone a programming note right now, just so you know, we're at like 15 minutes already, and we haven't even seen literally half our guests. So we're going way over tonight. It's going to be probably the power 2 hours. Someone's going to have to bring me some dinner. It is going to be a spectacular night tonight.
Shall we bring on our next guest, and then I will Tony, and then I will sing a couple songs. And if people want, if there's any other requests, let me know.
All right, so we're gonna show this video. Tony Trischka, you introduced me to him. I mean, virtually, we haven't actually met per se, but to his work, and he's phenomenal. And he put together this little bit of a banjoic, as he calls it, medley, seasonal. So let's bring him on our virtual stage.
Hi, Jill and everybody else. I'm so proud and pleased to be part of Jill's Christmas Spectacular, I guess if that's what we're calling it. And Jill, I'm so glad you're feeling better, and it's always such a huge pleasure to be involved with anything you're involved with. So thanks for the invite. I'm going to give you a little bit of a Christmas medley here. Hope you enjoy it. Happy holidays, everyone.
So wonderful. So wonderful. What brought the wrong guest on? I gave you a little preview of our next guest. Oh, there you are. Hey, beautiful.
Tony is so incredible. Now we've recorded a song of he's doing a record of Emily Dickinson's poems, putting them into music, and they're so beautiful. And I get to sing one of the songs, but he's one of the best musicians I know.
He's incredible. And by the way, folks, Tony was incredibly kind enough to agree to join us on Wednesday night at the Christmas Holiday Safe Space Spectacular. So we're pretty thrilled about that too.
That is so good.
I know.
What's next on our agenda?
Well, let's talk about the center, because we want to say that everybody was so incredibly generous towards you pre-brain surgery when we had our big shindig.
And it was so helpful.
And we're so thrilled that we're able to do that. And we are really honored that you chose to give back to the center tonight. And the donation link is in the comment section. I had a board meeting this week, and my board yelled at me because I never ask for donations. I feel odd about it. I feel a little strange about asking folks for that, especially during these difficult times. But I know that the center and the work we do for it to continue, we do need your help. So anybody that can give anything that's within your means, whatever you can happily and comfortably give, we would really appreciate it, so we can continue our good works. And just so you know, we don't just do this power hour. We do this each and every night, bringing you these community building conversations. We had Dr. Peniel Joseph on Wednesday. We had Billy Eichner on last night. And what was wonderful about that is we didn't talk about Billy on the street. We didn't have him yell at people. He talked about his advocacy, his activism, what he's been doing, and it was a beautiful conversation. We talked about growing up gay and how it was not hard for him when he was younger, but when he got older, he realized how difficult it was for others, so he became a voice and an advocate for that. So these conversations are really important, but we also go out each and every day. And I want to give a shout out to our community outreach coordinator, Carol Watchler, who is a spry woman in her mid-70s, doing incredible work, going out to schools and office buildings and police departments, making sure that everybody's treating everybody with respect and kindness, teaching diversity. So we're boots in the ground every day and then coming here every night. So if you can support the center, we would greatly appreciate it. How was that?
Here.
Was that good?
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
All right. You want to do a song, or should we bring David Poe on?
You know what? Let's bring David, and I'm going to do a song. And
All
David,
right.
I've known forever in New York, and he saw that I was doing this, and he was like, "Can I still do a song?" And I'm like, "Yes."
All right, let's bring him on. And he's so handsome, too. So let's bring him on. Let's bring all his handsomeness on. All right, everybody, this is David Poe.
Hey, Jill, thanks for having me. So pleased that you're feeling good. Thank God for science. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to everyone. This is called Green Growing Under the Snow. Teach the song to your guitar. Teach your story to the page. Teach a child and you will learn what you know. Green growing under the snow. Teach the land to be a home. It already knows how to be wild. Teach a child and you will learn what you know. Green growing under the snow. Carry on, mother. Carry on, my papa. Shine a light on the darkness and on the gray. And carry on, carry on. Help me find a way to tell the future where it's coming from, and how better days are sure to come. Teach a child and you will learn what you know. Green growing under the snow. There is green growing.
So beautiful. That was really beautiful.
He's a gorgeous writer,
He's a gorgeous man.
all the way around. You
And
know
we
what?
actually,
I have really talented friends who are good people.
yeah.
That
And you,
doesn't always happen, you know?
no, you deserve it. It's because of what you put out to the world. I am so glad that it gets reflected back to you.
Well, I'm going to do a song.
All right.
And I thought about some of the people that are going to be on later, like Jane Siberry and Wayne Kramer, and these were people that, well, Wayne, when I was young, the first time I ever heard the F word was my brother had a MC5 Kick Out the Jams, motherfuckers. He's responsible for my dirty mouth. And Jane Siberry, I just loved listening to her. Here's a song about, you know, being that June, it's from Fuck 7th grade, and being that weird, lonely little queer kid, and this was music was the one thing that kind of. So here. I'm in the wings when you push me on. I never learned the words to this song. There I stand naked, they're staring at me, laughing at me. I'm by the locker, turning the dial. The hallway is empty, it stretches for miles. Then I'm on a boat, headed over the falls. You reach for my hand, but it just breaks off. Suddenly wake up was only a dream. Back in the guilt cage that you made for me. When you are working or fast asleep, I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I'm in the backyard, bearing the bones. Don't know why I did it, hope no one will know. I can't seem to hide the remains of my crime. Never learned to fly. Suddenly wake up was only a dream. Back in the guilt cage that you made for me. There might be someone who listens to me. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. I put my headphones on. Flip the record, headphones on. Chord spark the seventh song. Jonas sings, love is gone, love is gone. Genesee 17, that song from 10cc. Lone again, naturally. Someone has it worse than me. Sam Stone, Major Tom, Captain Jack and Delta Dawn. Fantastic, Sweet Jane. Music wash away my pain. I put my headphones on. Ooh, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
So beautiful.
It's a tough one to play right now.
That's gorgeous.
There's so many people I could have added to that list at the end of all the people that. Yeah, you know what the thing is I was thinking about is the songs that gave me the most comfort were sad songs growing up. Isn't that funny? It felt you weren't alone, and I just thought about that. Anyway, should we have one of our pals on?
Yeah, I do want to give a programming note to our viewing audience. As I said, we are now in the after party. Prince will be proud. Liz will be proud because Minnesota. Prince will be proud. After party time. We're going to go strong. We're going to go for a good while longer. We have Tammy Faye Starlite coming up. We have Jane Seabury coming up. We have Dan Haseltine, right? From Jars of Clay coming up, and we have Wayne Kramer, who you mentioned, who there may be 3 moments in my entire relationship with my son, who's 20 now, where he's thought I'm cool, where he thinks I'm cool. And when I mentioned to him that Wayne Kramer was on the show tonight, that was one of them. So I appreciate that. And speaking of, that song makes me realize one of the things I didn't mention about the programming we do at the center here, which I think is really important, is we are advocating on a daily basis for kids who are bullied in schools, queer kids, kids of color, kids who are marginalized in any way. We're making sure that they have a voice, that they can walk the hallways safely. We dedicate ourselves to opening and organizing gay straight alliances across the nation. We will go to classrooms, to boardrooms, to hallways, wherever kids need a voice. And if it turns out it has to go further than that, then we'll take them to a lawyer. We'll make sure that they have the representation they need. We'll bring them wherever they need to be to make sure they're protected, safe, recognized, and respected. And we also, in the before times when the center was open, we offered free therapy to our LGBTQI kids. We had some wonderful therapists who came and volunteered their time. And once a week, we had open sessions for kids who needed to have their voices heard and to get the help they needed. So if you can support what we do, we would greatly appreciate it. Now, you want to bring on another friend?
Yeah.
When we got this one spooked me out a bit. This one is definitely this is a wonderful piece, and it reminds me of all that theatrical performance art and work and music that people were doing, you know, from the 70s, and they're still doing. And this is so interesting and wonderful. And this is Tammy Faye Starlite.
Tammy Faye Starlite, who does so many wonderful things. She does her Tammy Faye Starlite, which is kind of her kind of racist country singer. It's like that she does her Nico, but she has just a sharp, political, funny look onto everything, and somewhat dark and sick. So
let's bring her to the virtual stage. Let's let people see for themselves what we're talking about.
Hello, Jill. I was asked to wish you a happy recovery from your brain operation, and I hope that you don't have permanent damage, but in case you do, this song is an uplifting one for you as you continue to recover, whatever that means. Nobody recovers from anything, really. All right, here we go. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt, wenn es Stützen, Schutz und Rüte brüderlich zusammenhält, von der Mars bis an die Memel, von der Etsch bis an den Belt. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt. I love you, Jill. Bye. Bye.
I would expect nothing less of Tammy Faye.
I can guarantee that's the first time we've heard that song in the Power Hour, and the last time.
She's so, you guys, I don't know when, you should look her up, her performances. She's fantastic, and it's really, It's really she's not easy. It's funny and punching and
We
anyway.
need that too. We need that too. And thank you, Chris, for being in the comment section all night, as you are every night at the Power Hour. Giving Tammy Faye Starlite the props and all our guests where you can find them. So in the comment section, make sure you check out everyone that's coming at us tonight. So Jill, you up for a song, or should we bring Dan on?
What do guys think? What do people want?
Well, they're always going to want you. And since we're over, since we're after school anyway, let's milk it for all it's worth.
Okay, you know what? Originally, a few years ago, I did, a while ago for Atlantic Records, they asked me to do a Christmas song for their Christmas album. And so I did. Jesus was a dreidel spinner, and this you can't forget. Paul was Saul before he was Paul, and the Last Supper was a dreidel. Jesus was a dreidel spinner, and all his disciples were too. So all you Christians remember, your Lord was a Jew. So light the menorah, tinsel the tree. Give thanks to the wise men and the Maccabees. Well, they wouldn't let me do it. So I had to come up with a different song like 2 days before, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And I love how they wouldn't let that song. They thought it would be insulting somehow. So my friend had just heard this song by called "Merry Christmas" to the Robert Earl Keen song, "Merry Christmas to the Family," and I did it, and it became a kind of thing that people played my version every Christmas. So it's about like a white trash family for Christmas, and I'm just hoping these guys are not MAGA wearing Trumpers. So when we hear this, let's hope this. Mom got drunk and Dad got drunk at our Christmas party. We were drinking champagne punch and homemade eggnog. Little sister brought a new boyfriend. He was a Mexican. We didn't know what to think of him till he sang Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Brother Ken brought his kids with him, the 3 from his first wife, Lynn, and the 2 identical twins from his second wife, Mary Nell. Of course, he brought his new wife, Kay, who talks all about AA. Chain smoking while the stereo plays Noel, Noel, the first Noel. Carve the turkey, turn the ball game on. Make margaritas when the eggnog's gone. Send somebody to the quick pack store. We need some ice and an extension cord. A can of bean dip and some diet rice. A box of tampons and some Marlboro lights. Well, hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Fred and Rita drove from Harlequin. I can't remember how I'm kin to them, but when they tried to plug the motorhome in, they blew our Christmas lights. Cousin David knew just what went wrong, so we waited on our front lawn. He threw the breaker and the lights came on, and we sang Silent Night, Silent Night. Carve the turkey, turn the ball game on. Drink Bloody Marys cause we all want some. Send somebody to the stop and go.
We need some celery and a can of fake snow, a bag of lemons and some diet Sprites, a box of tampons and some Salem lights. Well, hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Hallelujah, everybody say cheese. Merry Christmas from the family. Feliz Navidad. No MAGA wearing hats.
So wonderful. You are so wonderful.
Get out.
Oh, I'm so in love with you.
You're the best.
All right, let's bring Dan on. So this is Dan Haseltine, who was with or still is with Jars of Clay.
Yeah, and I've got to know him. You know, they were, I think, the first or one of the only crossover Christian bands, and he does beautiful, beautiful work, and he's just a wonderful human. I think he probably got some shit in the day for being in the community, the Christian rock community, for being someone who was like, you know, yeah, I'm for the gays, you know, and he's been just someone I've met over the last couple years who I just really is a wonderful person and does the good work.
I think it's always wonderful, especially someone from, you know, a faith-based community who sees the true idea of the teachings of Christ, you know, and someone who can accept everybody and love everybody, and that's what it should be about. And so often it's not. So thank you for bringing Dan to our virtual stage. We have a comment. Someone asked, they wish that Glenn would pop on. I know that Glenn's in the audience, so if Glenn,
I would love to see Glenn.
Glenn, if you have your hot pants on, or even if you don't, maybe better if you don't. If you want to drop by, you're more than welcome to pop on. We'd love to see you, but don't feel obliged. I'm saying there's a community member who has asked. I want to offer the invitation. No pressure, my friend. But in the meanwhile, here is Dan Haseltine from Jars of Clay, everybody.
Hi, Jill. Dan Haseltine here. Good to be with you. Thanks for letting me play a song and be with you guys tonight. This is a song called Reckless Forgiver.
Loneliness, it won't last forever. Happiness, wait in line. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm in the shadow of doubt. And maybe I'm as lost as the next guy. You just have to find out. All I want is peace like a river, on like a sanity love that won't leave too soon. Someone to pull out the splinters, reckless forgiver. You know I'm talking to you. Made a mess of this heart I borrowed. So get undressed, we'll laugh tomorrow. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm in the shadow of doubt. And maybe I'm as lost as the next guy. I just have to find. Like a river, long like a sanity love that won't leave too soon. Someone to pull out the splinters, reckless forgiver. You know I'm insanity love that won't leave too soon. Someone to pull out the splinters, reckless forgiver. You know I'm talking to you. All I want is peace like a river, long life and sanity, love that won't leave too soon. Someone to pull out the splinters, reckless forgiver. You know I'm talking to you. I want peace like a river, a long life and sanity, love that won't leave too soon. Someone to pull out the splinters, reckless forgiver. You know I'm talking to you. I'd leave it all for you. You know I'm talking to you. I'd leave it all for you. All for you. Yeah, yeah. I'd leave it all for you. Yeah, yeah. I'd leave it all for you.
Thanks. Be well.
Be well.
Bless y'all.
Bless y'all.
See you.
Oh,
That was
I
sweet.
love it.
Hey Jill, a little technical note. I think your light, you had like a spotlight on, and I think that it's out. We want to see all your beauty. So can you ask Lee if maybe you can pop another light on?
Do you know where the other light is? Will you get Lee?
We just want everyone to see all your beauty.
Well, it's gonna come. He's gonna bring it. That was
I know.
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Well, before we're getting Lee to get all my beauty, but until then, should we use another artist and I'll sing a couple songs after that? Wait,
Yeah,
here comes
so-
all my beauty. Lee,
So
we need all my beauty. All my beauty, yes.
all your beauty. So here is Wayne Kramer, legend.
Is Wayne next?
Yeah, that's Jane Seabury is supposed to come on
Can
live.
I talk about it a little bit?
Say again.
I want to talk about it. Can you see me now?
I can see you beautifully. I just want
Okay,
to see more of you.
Hey, Lee. He said that there was something that went out. Oh, the battery's out.
I'm very observant. I was an artist in a previous life, so I know when I see these little.
It's coming. It's coming closer to me.
There you go. There you go. There's our girl.
So I want to talk to. Thank you, Lee.
We love Lee. Can we see your beautiful eyes again? Last time you came, you popped your head and we could see
Lee,
your
come
beautiful
on
eyes.
in and take your mask off for a second in front of the camera because you're away from me enough. So you guys, Lee, who's here is helping me, was also one of my heroes. He was Bruno in Fame. He was the one that had the smartest. He was the smartest and most talented of them all.
Oh, there he is. No, let's see those eyes, those beautiful eyes. Oh gosh. We love you. Thank you, Lee, for taking care of our friend.
I know. I always felt when you were working in the show, when you were working on a piece of music, man, it was like, it was so intense. It was so intense. You were escaping, yes. So I want to talk about Wayne Kramer. I can't say enough about Wayne Kramer. He's one of my big heroes and continues to be. And one of the things he does is runs. He has jail guitar doors where they advocate prison reform, and he goes to plays and does songwriting workshops at prisons. And I've been to him. I've been to a few of prisons with him, and it's been just an incredible experience. And there's someone who's been doing the good work for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, when he, he's been kicking out the jams forever, and doing the people's work and putting his music where his soul and his spirit are, and it's really quite inspirational.
And he's the most badass shredder still.
All right, should we bring him on?
Yes.
So from MC5, everybody, back in the day, now doing more incredible stuff. Wayne Kramer, an incredible honor to bring him to our virtual stage.
Action.
Cops on 9th Street are busting at random, and the DA on TV says don't try and understand them. Custodial sentencing is all they need. Throw away the key, cause they just bad seed. Bad seed. Bad seed. Tattooed Neanderthal and messing with your daughter. Shoot him down, daddy, don't give no quarter. Zero tolerance. Let that bastard bleed. No big thing. It's just bad seed. Bad seed. Bad seed. Bad seed. Misdemeanor, copping to probation, judicial system crapshoot becomes an education. Tell it to the judge, submit or concede. I don't think so. We're just bad seed. Bad seed. Bad seed. We're just bad seed.
Amazing. I mean, to do an acoustic piece like that and still engage all the power and the passion, pretty phenomenal.
I know. He does it all the time.
I'd love to talk with him more about what he's doing. It's such an incredibly important thing. Really inspirational. Wayne Kramer been doing it for quite a long time and keeping his voice strong, both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, he's quite a story, man. Plus, just his stories of rock and roll back in the day, man. That stuff never happened around when I was around. On the Lilith Fair, none of us were being, we weren't doing tons of cocaine on our hookers' asses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Lilith Fair, we just didn't do that. I didn't. I was too late for those days.
Well, we about 10 minutes. We have that's the plan.
The after show.
Well, can I tell you, my love, my friend, I haven't seen you like this for weeks, and I'm so thrilled to see you so lit up and so just full of spirit. It's great to see you again.
Well, I needed this. It was the last few days have been a little, since it's a little tough, but it's going to be fantastic.
You're fantastic.
I talked to someone who had she had a way more serious thing than me. She had this surgery done, and she was in a wheelchair. And I said, God, I'm having a lot of pain for 2 days. And she goes, oh, give it up. A couple days of pain. She goes, she was able to get out of the wheelchair and walk, for a couple days of pain. So mine is definitely not that deep,
Yeah, but
So,
we all have our struggles, and your struggles is yours and shouldn't be excused. You are going through it, and we are thrilled as the center, as an entity, to be there for you and me personally. It's an incredible honor.
I was like, oh my God, what am I thinking? Well, doing it so soon after this. But then again, maybe this is exactly what I needed. This is better than a pain pill. This is better than, just laying down and being around these people. And I guess I'm going to sing us out because I guess somehow there's a miscommunication with Jane.
That's okay. You know what? Then she owes us one, and she'll come back and do a show.
She will so do us one. Let's see the last thing. I think, did we get back with her? I wonder if this was problem on my end.
No worries. You know what? You're here. I'm here. That's all that matters.
Well, guys, I'm going to end the evening. Does anyone want me to? Because I can't read the comment list. If anyone wants to tell me anything.
People have been loving you, obviously. Soldiers of Christ has come up a few times. Nothing to prove. And we did promise Liz that you'd give a shout out to our healthcare workers. So just, make sure when you start the song, you give them a little bit of love and recognition. But those are the two songs I see popping up a few times, Soldiers of Christ and Nothing to Prove. So either one of those, if either one of those tickles your fancy at this moment.
Soldiers of Christ I wrote in 1996, and it was about the hypocrisy of I felt the religious community, and I thought I stopped singing for a while, thinking like, oh, people don't think that way anymore, but the song can still be repeated. And healthcare workers, I just got a beautiful little photo from my nephew, who's a physician's assistant who works on a ward, and he just got his vaccine, and it said, he said, just got my vaccine, I believe in science. And
That's beautiful.
I believe in science, and I want to hug my family again.
It's amazing we have to say either one of those things, right? So huge shout out to our healthcare workers and everybody on the front lines who are doing the work, the real work, and under extraordinarily difficult circumstances that are made even far more difficult by everything that we have to put up with every day from our current administration. Luckily, in about 32 days or so, we'll look to a bold, brave new direction. All right, so Soldiers of Christ, everybody.
Yes. Our Lord loves the family. Our Lord loves the saved. Our Lord loves the unborn babies and the NRA. Our Lord hates the liberals, the faggots and their friends. We're soldiers of Christ, and we're here to defend the way it used to be, the way it ought to be, the way it's gonna be again. In the days of Cain and Abel, in the days of the Crusades, in the days of inquisitions that made the damned behave. Before emancipation, before Roe and Wade, before they taught the little children that they evolved from apes, the way it used to be, the way it ought to be, the way it's gonna be again. When we're in heaven, you'll be sorry then. Gonna be sorry then.
Lord loves this country. He's with you at the polls. He knows the liver that you pull. He's keeping track of souls the way it used to be, the way it ought to be, the way it's gonna be again. When we're in heaven, you'll be sorry. When we're in heaven, you'll be sorry then. Gonna be sorry then.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, guys. Well, I think we did a really nice show. What do you guys think?
I am so proud of you. I'm so proud to know you. And I am just super over the moon that you're a part of our community now and that I get to do this monthly with you. And I hope I'm not overstepping here, but I have the extraordinary pleasure of talking to Jill once or twice a day now, and I get to see her, and I think that your community wants to know this. I get to see you walking out and being out, and you're doing extraordinarily well, and
I'm kicking ass at the Social Justice Power Hour. We're doing well at the Social Justice Power Hour. That's hard to say. It's a tongue twister. Social Justice Power Hour. Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Hey, you know what? The next time I play, you know what I need to do? I'm feeling a little bit like I need to be prodded a little bit. I mean, I've got things I'm doing like my musicals, but is there songs people want to hear a subject about, or if they have an idea they want to hear about, and if they want me to write it? Give me a few suggestions.
all right.
Proddings.
All right.
What do we need a song about? And you know me, I won't do it directly it won't be on the button. It'll be just around it.
Well, my thought was the next time you come up. Well, by the way, we haven't even talked about this. Gosh, not only are you, because you are just the cat's meow, not only are you doing a song for us, the Holiday Safe Space Spectacular, but you and I will be back sooner than next month because you and I are going to ring in the new year together.
Oh, shit, man. I better come up with some New Year's songs.
We're doing a happy fucking New Year. New Year's Eve. We'll be here Power Hour time, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, to kind of ease you into the new year. Looking forward to the new year very, very much so. But you and I will be back together in, I guess, about 2 weeks from now.
Happy fucking New Year. Another trip around the sun. It's been the worst year ever. But next year we'll have some fun. I'll finish it.
All right, we'll be looking forward to that. So tune in, everybody. 2 weeks or so from now, New Year's Eve with me and Jill. So excited about that. But come back every night. We're here while you're on the screen and people are still listening to me. Every night we're here, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And especially next Wednesday when we have the Safe Space Spectacular. Jill will be doing a song. Tony Trischka is doing a song. We have some amazing people. We have the original lead in Mamma Mia on Broadway just gave us something. We have something from Lieutenant Governor of Pennsylvania, John Fetterman, everybody's favorite, and his lovely Giselle. So there's a whole bunch of folks coming out. But again, it's not about fabulous guest stars, which we'll have. It's about the community. Come out and be with us because it's about all of us. And there are so many of you out tonight. Please come back to us. And if you can, one last time, as Jill asked to do this tonight, please do, if it is within your means, within your abilities, and within your heart, to donate to the center to allow us to continue to do this show, but also all the good works we do during the day in the light of day to make sure that the light is bright for all. we would really, really appreciate that. And the link is in the comments with our great volunteer, Chris. And Jill, we love you so much.
Love you all, guys.
We'll see you very, very soon. And this friendship we have both on the show and off is one, and there, you know, it's not hard, it's not a high bar, but one of the best things that's happened to us this year. We love you. Be good. Of course, everybody, that is our delightful, beautiful, wonderful friend, Jill Sobule. Thank you for sticking with us. We have gone way over, and we're thrilled about it, and we're excited about it, and we brought you a lot of wonderful folks, and we brought you a lot of wonderful entertainment, but we also, what's most important is we came together as community. And that's what the Power Hour is all about. And that's what the Bayou Rustin for Social Justice. See, Jill did it to me. I can't say it now. That's what the Bayou Rustin Center for Social Justice is all about. And all the folks that we are proud to represent. And all of you who are now our chosen family as well. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great weekend. And as always, please take care of each other. Take care of your families, chosen or otherwise. And in these days, especially, take the time to take care of yourselves as well. We love you all so, so very much. And thank you for sharing virtual community with us tonight. Over the moon about being with all y'all. Be well, be good. Much love and respect, everybody.
We need in every community a group of angelic troublemakers.